All right, man. You guys were really close yesterday to getting the double upload, but it wasn't quite in 8 hours. So I'm gonna give you guys another opportunity. Today we have the LEROY Sane one, and if you guys do manage to get 10 likes in 8 hours, pretty easy feat, then I will release the Raheem Sterling Player of the Month requirement predictions later today. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have another Player of the Month requirement prediction video for you guys. Today we have the LEROY Sane SBC requirement predictions. Man, this card looks ridiculous. A 90 rated card, as you guys will see right here. One of, if not gonna be one, probably the best left wing in the Premier League. Of course, we have Eden Hazard, and Sane also, and Mane, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to kind of decide which one's the best, but it just kind of depends how OP this card is in game. If you guys do want to double upload, make sure you follow the instructions in the not in the comment section, in the beginning of the video. 10 likes in 8 hours, we'll get you the Sterling one later today. We have the Sane one. It's a pretty solid one, and he is an official nominee for this Player of the Month. So we also have like Felipe Anderson in there, Digne, Robertson. I'm going to be doing some of those players as well. Also, I'm going to change it up, of course. You guys should probably listen to me talking more than anything, but I'm going to put some gameplay in the background. I have no idea what kind of gameplay is going to be in the background. It's just going to be literally whatever, probably some Div Rivals games with kind of like the new team that I have set up, but we're gonna get straight into this. So I'm gonna go into my notes. I'm gonna go into my Player of the Month prediction. So we're gonna start off with LEROY Sane's nation, which of course is Germany. So this SBC is gonna be called like Die Mannschaft, which is gonna be just a German team. And I think what they're going to do to make it really expensive, because of course it's going to be a 90 rated card, if he does get an upgrade that's +3, which he most likely will. So I think they're going to do a full German team, how I said, and I think they're going to do a brick slot at the left wing spot, just because that's the position he plays. I'm not too sure what formation the Germans do play in real life. When I think about it, I can't really think. I don't know which one it is. I don't know what formation they play. So I can see them just have a formation with a left mid or a left wing and put a brick slot in there to make it a bit more high rated. So it's going to be like an 84 rated German team. And of course, we have some great German players in this game. Good investments would be like Moore and Ozil, guys that people don't really use but are still high rated, both 86 rated players, I believe it is. And then of course, I think one that's really good and one that's like a cross investment is going to be Manuel Neuer, just because he's so high rated, he's usable, so you can use him in a team while you kind of have him as an investment, and he's so high rated that he can literally fit into any squad. And if he's too high rated or something like that, then you can go ahead and sell him, buy other players, but I think he's just overall a very good and safe investment. Now the second one is one that I always kind of try and bring up from time to time. It kind of just depends how much value the player has on the transfer market at the moment in time that I'm making the video. But I think this one is going to be a very probable one. But at the same time, I'm not too sure if EA are going to be so sus and like release the Player of the Month back-to-back that requires the actual gold card. So that is the requirement. SBC number 2. I think they might require you to use a Sane gold card if he does get the Player of the Month. Now, I'm not too sure why. I'm not too sure if they're gonna do that. I don't think they will, but at the same time, he's like he's like around 100,000 coins, I believe, Sane. So if he has a requirement, he's gonna go up to like 150, 170, maybe even push 200. He's gonna be close to his informs price, which is gonna be crazy. So his gold card's literally just gonna probably go extinct, and you're gonna have to snipe it. Also, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. I said I was going to do it like last video, but I guess I'll just do it right now in the middle. So if you guys are here, then cool. LEROY Sane, the reason he's going to get Player of the Month is because he did manage to get 3 goals and 2 assists in the month of November. In a 6-1 win against Southampton, he got 1 goal and 1 assist with an 8.96 match rating. In the match against Man United, he actually did not get a goal or assist. And in the game against West Ham away, managed to pick up a brace and an assist, which is, I believe, when he got his inform. So next, we're going to be talking about where Sane kind of started, where he came from, and basically just Sane's past in general. Of course, this dude used to play in the Bundesliga. I remember when he got his team of the season as a right midfield. He was an unlockable in FIFA 17, and then Pep Guardiola went ahead and signed him for City. First season didn't do much, but second and third now season, he has proven to be fantastic, especially after last year being the top assister in the Premier League joint with De Bruyne and also winning the Young Player of the Year. But Sane's past includes playing for Schalke and Bayer Leverkusen. If you guys didn't know, I knew for Schalke, but I didn't know he played for Bayer Leverkusen until I did this kind of research on him, basically. So I think they're going to require a full Bundesliga team, and they're going to make you like use 2 Schalke players and 2 Leverkusen players, so that's 4 already Bundesliga players, and they're going to make you use an inform as well, and they're going to make it like 82 rating. So the SBC will definitely kind of shoot up in price. The informs from the Bundesliga will definitely shoot up in price, but not as much as you think, because for example, the Jadon Sancho SBC, the player of the month, the red one, the German informs went up so much just because you need that specific nation, meaning there's not that big of a supply, meaning that's like there's a very limited supply actually, meaning the price will go up because there's such a high demand. So when you kind of look at this one, this SBC kind of prediction, if they require an inform from the Bundesliga, there's still a very limited supply, but at the same time, it's a wide variety of it could be like literally anyone from any nation from any club that's in the Bundesliga, while the other one required specifically to be German. Now this next one is the final one, and this one is a very probable one and likely one. So we have November opponents. This is one that I don't do too often because EA seems to like throw it in whenever they really want to, and probably whenever they can't think of another SBC idea. But this is one that I think is a very, very safe investment as well. Of course, how I said, City played against Southampton United and West Ham in the month of November, winning all 3 games. So what I think EA can do is require at least 1 player from each of these clubs or 3 players from these teams. So you can have 3 players from United, Southampton, West Ham, or split it 2-1 or 1-1-1, something like that, and get your players in there. So I think they're going to do like an 82 rated team, especially since United has some pretty high rated players. West Ham has like an 82, which is Arnautovic, and they have like Felipe Anderson, Lanzini, so it's not that difficult. And then for what was I saying, max 6 Premier League, so I think they're going to limit it just to make it a bit more difficult for you to get that chemistry and all that stuff. So before I do end the video, because this is basically the end, I have set all the requirement predictions that I have made, kind of just on the spot stuff. Some high rated Premier League players which you probably want to invest in are Nemanja Matic, Mesut Ozil, how I said. You want to invest in some German players, but also in the Premier League, how I said, Alisson, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Cesc Fabregas company. These guys are guys that aren't really used by players in actual teams, but they are used for investment, so they are good. For the Manchester City team, how I said, company Sterling, Gundogan, Fernandinho, Otamendi, and Ederson are probably some good ones that people don't really use that much. Sterling's a very kind of risky one just because he is predicted to be the winner of the Player of the Month. So personally, I don't think that investing in Sane is going to be like that great of an investment, but at the same time, it's very probable that he could win. So I'm not too sure. It's really up to you guys. Will Sterling win it? Will Sane win it? I'm honestly not too sure. It could really be either one of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, who's going to win, and if you guys will complete the SBC if the card does look like it looks in the thumbnail. So yeah, remember, 10 likes in 8 hours. We'll give you guys another video for the day. If not, you guys are going to wait until tomorrow once again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.